Well, we are tracking some soggy conditions for your Tuesday, and these showers look to stay with us through the rest of the work week, so definitely keep it here. Check out that forecast is coming up.
Also coming up this morning, a family is without a home after a fire early this morning. What we know from fire crews at the scene.
Plus, West Virginia's governor under fire, the investigation underway after his administration's actions during the pandemic.
And a submarine set to explore the ruins of the Titanic has gone missing. Where the search and rescue efforts stand right now.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, at 6 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside on this Tuesday morning. And Brittany, people are going to want to bring the umbrellas today.
Absolutely. You are going to need it. In fact, you don't want to ditch the rain gear as we head into the rest of your work week, guys. We are going to be seeing soggy conditions up until at least next Monday. So as for today, we're taking a live look there at radar, showing you the past hour across the entire mid-Atlantic. We have this low that is just centered in southern Kentucky. It's pushing up a few showers across portions of the DMV, and on and off again showers. That will be the trend as we head through your Tuesday. Kind of pausing radar and zooming it in to the mountain counties. You guys are getting some healthy rain out there. We're talking about portions of Cumberland, Grantsville, Friendsville. You guys are seeing some downpours as well as Romney, and then we head down to the DC metro area, getting some light showers there in Northeast and still holding on to a few scattered showers there in Burke, Virginia. So have the rain gear when stepping out the door this morning. You guys are definitely going to need it. Temperature wise, we are fairly cool here in the nation's capital, 72 in DC, 68 though as you head over there to Hagerstown, 66 in Cumberland. But Shanika, how are the roads?
Well, Brittany, the problems are starting to come in. We're starting out on the inner loop stretch right after the Eisenhower connector in Alexandria. Watch for crash activity. That is to the right, and you're very heavy. You can see all that traffic here. You're flowing, but not fast enough. You are slow. Now, DC 295 heading south, further south, and that is over the Anacostia Freeway. We have your north and southbound lanes affected because of this crash, and that's right near Nanny Helen Burroughs Avenue. So do beware of that. I would avoid this area because you're pretty heavy. If you're heading southbound, it's slow. If you're heading northbound as well, it is not looking good.
Thank you, Shanika. Your time right now is coming up on 6:02 on a Tuesday.
Okay, let's take a look at your Know and Go headlines this morning. The former spokesman for Loudoun County Public Schools is expected to appear in court today, and this is all over the mishandling of 2 sexual assault cases within the schools. That court appearance is scheduled for 9 a.m.
And rescue operations are underway right now for a deep-sea craft carrying 5 people to the Titanic wreckage. The craft left on Sunday morning and lost communication with its support vessel a short time later. People on board have about 48 hours left of oxygen. The U.S. Coast Guard, Canadian Coast Guard, and military aircrafts are all helping in the rescue efforts.
And today is Election Day in Virginia. All seats in the state's legislature are up for grabs. Polls open and close at 7 p.m. Now, you will need to bring an ID to vote, and Arlington voters are going to use ranked choice voting for the first time. Time right now is 6:02. New this morning, 5 people are without a home after a fire broke out in southeast D.C. It happened near V Street and 13th Street around 1:30 this morning. Now, D.C. Fire and EMS say the fire spread to both floors of the home and nearby homes. It is unclear what started the fire. Authorities expect the number of people displaced to go up. We also know 2 animals were also displaced. We're working to bring you more details. We'll have the very latest for you, both online and on air. And a community is in mourning after 2 teens were shot and killed on Father's Day.
That is right. Police say Kevin Mason and DeMarcus Pinkney were killed on Langston Place Southeast just before 9 o'clock Sunday night. Now, the community knew them as future leaders. They wanted to change their community for the better. Friends and family remember Kevin as an entertainer and DeMarcus as a designer known for making his own T-shirts.
I hear that these young men specifically were shot by a drive-by. The screams, like I couldn't take it.
And see that child mama get on her knees in the middle of that street, and she prayed, and I think as she was praying, her child's spirit was soaring.
Police are offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to an arrest for each murder.
Meantime, crime is up nearly 30% in the district right now compared to last year. Homicides are up more than 15%, while violent crime sitting just over 20%. DC data also showing motor vehicle thefts are also up about 120%. And we are your local election headquarters. This morning, Virginia voters are waking up and heading to the polls.
And today is the Commonwealth's primary election. Our Randy Bass is live in Arlington this morning, where voters can expect to see some big changes on their ballots. And Randy, the polls just opened about 4 minutes ago now.
Yeah, Corey, tonight, good morning. Those polls, yes, just opened a few minutes ago. Haven't seen too many people come in or out of this polling location here in Arlington, Washington Liberty High School, but there are tons of them open just now across the Commonwealth of Virginia, and they will stay open through later tonight. Here in Arlington specifically, though, a new type of ballot that voters will come into contact with today as they hit the polls: ranked choice voting. This is the first time in a Virginia election that ranked choice voting is being used, and breaking down what that means for voters as they hit the polls today. Rather than penciling in one bubble and moving along to the next race, voters will rank each candidate from their favorite to least favorite, 1, 2, 3, and so on. This is the first time ranked choice voting is being used in a Virginia election, but ranked choice voting is making waves and picking up steam in other parts of the DMV and the country. As for the rest of Virginia today, you've got plenty of time to get to the polls in person. Locations are open from 6 o'clock this morning, just a few moments ago, until several hours from now, 7 o'clock tonight. If you're not yet registered, you can register today and vote with a provisional ballot. If you're voting by mail, ballots must be postmarked by today, June 20th, and received no later than noon on June 23rd. Make sure you keep it here on DC News Now all morning long. Coming up in our next half hour, we'll have a closer look at some of the big races taking place today in Arlington. I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Okay. All right, thank you, Randy. Happening now, Virginia lawmakers and store owners are preparing for some new laws regulating hemp to take effect next month.
In April, the General Assembly banned hemp products containing more than 2 milligrams of THC. Now, that is the ingredient in marijuana that makes people high. Some Virginia dispensary owners say with less than 2 weeks until the changes start, they are preparing to take most of their products off the shelves. One owner, speaking with our sister station in Richmond, says the changes will impact how they make money and potentially lead to layoffs.
It's heartbreaking that we've been in business here a little over 2 years. Most of us who work here have been here that entire time working together. We're definitely a family, whether it's having trouble sleeping, anxiety, depression, that kind of thing. And a lot of people do count on us for their medication.
The legislation does make exceptions for products containing 25 times the amount of CBD compared to THC.
Meantime, Maryland is getting ready to become the 22nd state to legalize recreational marijuana. Now, that change will also take effect on July 1st for adults 21 and older. Municipalities can enact laws to regulate use and consumption. Last week, Ocean City decided to prohibit the sale and use of marijuana. In Hagerstown, the city adjusted their zoning ordinance. It will also require a conversion license for any businesses and is prohibiting use at businesses.
Cannabis dispensaries are permitted, and we're going to allow them where we allow the tobacco kind of uses, tobacco stores, vape lounges, hookah lounges, which we allow in the commercial general, commercial regional.
The city is also not allowing processors or growers in the downtown area. The planning director says there was concern about the odor. All right, well, according to CBS News, Governor Jim Justice is under investigation for how his office handled the COVID vaccine lottery.
Yeah, the Do It for Baby Dog lottery was launched by Governor Justice at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the plan encouraged people to get their vaccines by entering their names in a sweepstakes. People could win trucks, boats, scholarships, or cash. CBS News says the governor's office that received a federal subpoena for lottery-related records. Meantime, one pickup truck winner was stunned when she received a $20,000 tax bill from the state.
Just one day, I was like, well, how am I going to pay these taxes, you know? I'd have to pay for years and years and years. So I decided, well, let's just sell the truck, pay the taxes, be done with it.
Our sister station in Charleston called the governor's office. They claim the CBS News report is false, saying, quote, "At no time have we ever been made aware that the governor's office was under investigation. No one in any qualified agency has said we were under investigation." Now, Chief of Staff Brian Abraham says the governor's office received just one subpoena concerning the value of a car given away as a prize. He says the U.S. Attorney's Office then cleared the governor's office of any wrongdoing.